Hey guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, you're welcome. Please hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you turn the post notification bell on. And if you're not new, you're welcome yet again. I hope you've been enjoying my videos and you've been finding them useful. Please don't forget to always like, comment and share with your friends. And if you missed my previous video, I'll link it up here so you can go to check. In today's video, I'll be talking about Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. I'm so excited to share this new immigration program with you guys because a lot of people don't know details about this program, and it's one of the most easiest, cheapest and fastest way to immigrate to Canada. If you are yet to subscribe, please do so right away. And if you are yet to follow me on social media, please check me out on Instagram and on Twitter at Wiz_Queen, and check me out on Facebook at WizQueenB, then on Snapchat at WizQueen. So let's jump right into the video. So I'll be talking about 7 major points in this video. Firstly is, what is AIPP? Secondly is, what are the programs available on AIPP? Number 3 is, what are the highlights of this program? Number 4 is showing you real-time the step-by-step process of this program. Number 5, how do you find a designated employer? Number 6, how do you find a settlement provider? Number 7, how do you apply for permanent residency under this AIPP program? So the first thing is, what is AIPP? AIPP simply means Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. It's not completely a new immigration program, but it's yet to be explored by a lot of people because they don't really have more details about it. AIPP, or Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, as I'll be referring to it in this video. AIPP allows recruiters and employers to hire people for roles that have not been filled locally. So this program allows for Canadian employers to close an opportunity in their workplace with foreign employees that are not in Canada. Atlantic Canada includes New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland and Labrador, and Prince Edward Islands. So these 4 provinces are not very populated like Ontario, Alberta and the rest of it. So some employers are unable to fill some major roles with employees, so they need people to come to that part of Canada. So the Canadian government have come up with a partnership with designated employers to allow them to recruit people from overseas to bring them to Canada to fill those roles that have not been filled locally. That's basically what Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program is about. So they have 3 immigration programs under this pilot system, and they include the Atlantic International Graduate Program, the Atlantic High Skilled Program, and the Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program. So these 3 programs are currently available, and recruiters have been hiring people. People have come to Canada using this program since the beginning of May. Since May this year, the program has been extended till December 2021. So you want to make sure you exploit it before it's cancelled, or who knows, they might extend it, who knows, they might cancel it. So you want to make sure you start yours now and find a designated employer today. Some of the highlights of this program includes the following. 1, it's a no-point system. 2, with as little as CLB4 you are fine, and CLB4 includes 4.5 in your listening, 3.5 in your reading, 4 in your speaking, and 4 in your writing. And I think that's pretty much easy. It's like one of the easiest you can get, unlike if you are doing the Federal Skilled Worker Program where you have to get a minimum of CLB6. Another highlight is that you get a job and you also get a PR status. Another important highlight is that it requires very low POF, as little as 3,000 Canadian dollars as proof of fund. I think that's very, very easy. Unlike the Federal Skilled Worker Program, where you need as high as 12,500 as your proof of fund. So 3,000 Canadian dollars is still very much easy and affordable, unlike the Federal Skilled Worker Program. Another important highlight is it accepts NOC A, B, C, and O. Another highlight is that no need for LMIA. LMIA, also Labour Market Impact Assessment, is simply a system where Canadian employers need to show to the government that before they hire a foreign worker, they must provide to a Labour Market Impact Assessment to show that nobody here can do that work, and that is the reason why they are hiring somebody abroad. So under this AIPP program, employers are not required to provide LMIA, so which makes it easier for you to get even an offer. And I've seen several people that have gotten jobs and offer and employment, and they are even presently here in Canada. So what is stopping you? Start your application today. As low as your high school diploma or your high school degree, you can get an employment offer. You also don't need to find an accommodation, as you'll be linked with a settlement provider. So your accommodation issue is solved, you get a job and your PR, you also get accommodation solved, and you are not only traveling with yourself, you'll be traveling with your family as well. I think that's insane, right? Another important highlight is no need for work experience if you got your degree from Canadian universities. But if you have your degree from other schools abroad, you might need to get minimum of 1 year work experience. Unlike under the Federal Skill Worker Program, where you need as high as 3 years work experience to get the maximum point, here with 1 year's work experience, you are very, very fine. The next thing I'll be talking about here is the step-by-step process. So the first thing you need to do is to obtain your ECA report. So I'll be showing you guys real quick how to obtain your ECA report. I've discussed that in previous video. I'll link it up here, and I'll also show you in a bit how to obtain the ECA report. To get your ECA report, you come to WES.org. Be sure to change this from United States to Canada, and you get started as a new applicant. You apply now. They're asking who will use your evaluation. You select Canada. Is this West Standard evaluation or application for IRCC? Since you are not going to school, you're applying for immigration, you choose IRCC. So you fill all these details here, you complete it, and you create your account. That's for getting your ECA report. So I'll be showing you guys in a bit how to take your IELTS test, how to register for it, and how to get your IELTS report. To obtain your IELTS report, all you need to do is you register for the IELTS test and you take a test. You can register with either of British Council or MOD IDP Australia. So you come to IELTS.org, you book a test date. You just find a location, you book a test date by finding a test location. So if you select your country. If let's say you are in Nigeria, you select Nigeria and you find test location. So you can choose to either take this test in Benin if you're in Nigeria, or let's say you want to take it in Lagos, Ogudu or Abeokuta, whichever one. So if you are registering it with MOD, you can follow this link, and that's going to be 72,000 naira. If you are going for the British Council, you can follow this link, and it will link you to the British Council webpage. So you just click on this and you go for the computer giver test. You select the test and you register, and be sure to register for the general training. You're not taking the academic test, and that's that for this one. You can equally come to the British Council website, that's IELTS.britishcouncil.org. You come here, you select your country. Let's say you're in Netherlands. Continue. You select a test month, maybe in November or December. Select Amsterdam. You go for the general training and you find the test date. So you register for the test and apply, you make your payment, and that's pretty much it. After you get your ECA and your IELTS report ready, you can start to look for a designated employer. So I'll show you guys how to apply for jobs and how to find a designated employer. To find a designated employer in Nova Scotia, you come to this website, novascotiaimmigration.com. I'll put the link in the description. You right click and you click Atlantic Immigration Pilot. Come to the next tab, scroll right to the bottom of the page and open the business name of designated employers. It will open this PDF document and you see a list of all the designated employers in Nova Scotia. It does not mean that all the employers in this list are currently recruiting. So you need to search for a job and find if the employer is recruiting. So you can come to indeed.ca or you come to monster.ca. So let's use indeed.ca. Let's say we are looking for what job should we use? Okay, let's say customer service. And we impute Nova Scotia. Search. Find jobs. So you see different jobs here for customer service role in Nova Scotia. Let's just pick one. Let's see this one. So you see this employer, Blue Ocean Contact. Let's search if they are currently recruiting. You copy and you come back to this page to find and paste. So sometimes you get a notification that the name is not there, so you need to edit it because of sometimes there might be spelling errors. So as you can see, this employer is currently recruiting. Blue Oceans. Prince Edward Island, you come to this link. I'll put this link in the description box below. These are the list of designated employers. but this list does not mean that these employers are currently recruiting. So you can just go to indeed.ca like we did earlier and search for a job. Let's still use customer service. PE or PIE is Prince Edward Island, so you can either search in full or you type in full so you find jobs. As you can see, there are several job opportunities here, just like it was in Nova Scotia. You can select anyone. Let's go for this one, Advantage Communications. Let's copy the name, and you go back here to find. Ctrl F, search. As you can see, this employer is currently recruiting, and they are a designated employer for Prince Edward Island. So you can apply for this job, and if you are qualified for the role, you get the offer and you'll be getting a sponsorship under this program. That's that for Prince Edward Island. You can also check for the same job or maybe any kind of job under monster.ca. It's another platform for you to apply for jobs. Do the same thing, apply, change the location, and that's it. If you want to come to New Brunswick under the AIPP program, all you need to do is you come to this link, livinginnb.ca. You look for a recruitment service. You look for a recruitment event coming up in your country. As you can see, they've said it that newcomers from all over the world are welcome. So if you are from Philippines, you can sign up for the program. If you are in France, you can sign up here. If you are in Brussels, Belgium, you can sign up here as well. So for New Brunswick, all you need is this website for you to see which occupations are currently in demand and which recruiters are currently recruiting. Newfoundland and Labrador, all you need to do is come to this link. I'll put this link in the description. It shows the list of the designated employers, and you see several employers. This does not mean that they are currently recruiting. All you need to do, like we have done earlier, is search for a job and change the location. So now I'll also show you how to develop a settlement plan. All you need to do is to reach out to a settlement provider and you develop a settlement plan. After applying for jobs and you get a job offer, after you apply for jobs and you get a job offer, you send your job offer to a settlement provider and they will develop with you a settlement plan. Designated employer, you have to look for a settlement provider. So this page here will show you the list of settlement provider that has been approved by CIC for Atlantic Immigration. So you can select any of these settlement provider depending on the province you're applying to. If you're applying to Newfoundland and Labrador, you can go for this one, or New Brunswick, you can go for any one of them. So after you send back your settlement plan to your employer is going to send back your settlement plan and your employment letter to the province, and you will get this document called the Certificate of Endorsement. This Certificate of Endorsement is actually what we need to apply for the permanent residency under this program. The Certificate of Endorsement, also called Confirmation of Provincial Endorsement, will be issued by the province. So after your employer sends the settlement plan and their offer letter to the province, they get this document and they forward this document back to you. So this document is what you're going to use to apply for your permanent residency. So I'll be showing you in a bit how to apply for permanent residency under this program. So it's a paper-based system. So in order to send your application for the permanent residence under this program, you need to come to this URL. I'll post it in the description box. You come here, you click apply for permanent residence. You choose the program you want to apply for. If you are going for high skilled worker, intermediate skilled worker, or international graduate, let's say you are going for the high skilled worker, you get your documentation ready, you complete your document checklist, you fill all the form correctly, and like I said earlier, it's a paper-based application, so you need to send your application to this address. You send it by mail or by postal. The proof of fund required for Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program includes, for family of one, proof of fund required for Atlantic Immigration Pilot is one of the cheapest. If you go to the Government of Canada website, as you can see, this is not my website, it's the Government of Canada website. You will see the required proof of fund. As you can see, for a family of one, you need just 3,167 Canadian dollars. For family of two, you need 3,943. For family of three, 4,000, and all of this. This is the required proof of fund depending on the family size. So yeah, that's it for the proof of fund. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoy watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any other video ideas you want me to do, please leave them in the comment section. I'll definitely consider them. Please don't forget to like, comment and share with your friend. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay confident. Bye.